Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This channel is the go-to place in exponentially scaling your business, improving your leadership, and your mindset. Having been in the coaching and leadership game for 17 years, I've seen so many people use their kids as an excuse to stay broke, to be unhappy, to not set and accomplish goals, to have a subpar relationship, and to live a overall mediocre and settled life. Look, we brought those children into this world. I believe that we have a responsibility to help them win and show them how to win by giving them the best life that we can. But also, and simultaneously, be the example of winning for them in their life. They need to see you winning. They need to see you thriving while raising them. They deserve that example. Unfortunately, so many people start off with that goal in mind and end up being broke and miserable as a result of trying to give them everything. Seems to counter what it's all about, doesn't it? If you want to find out how I balance my time with my business and being a father, then this video is perfect for you. The first tip on how I balance my business and time with my kids is this: set strong hours of operation. I always hear people telling me and using their kids as an excuse to not perform well. Well, the truth is, your kids are not the problem. The problem is that we need to learn how to prioritize our calendar. First thing you have to do is use a calendar and then take everything out of it and start with a blank slate. And then I want you to make a list of all the important things you have regarding your family and kids, and I want you to put those things in and prioritize them. Look, you're not gonna be at every single little event. I put all the important stuff in that I don't want to compromise. A lot of parents are casual with their calendar so that when they're at work, they're feeling guilty for not being at home. And when they're at home, they're trying to get work done. Or worse, when they're watching their kids' activities, they're stressed out the whole time on their phone. For me, I have 3 kids, so I make sure that in my calendar each week are individual times with each kid, but it's got to be booked in my calendar, right? Because if I'm spending too much time with one kid and not the other 2 kids, one gets left behind. I think it's really important to do dates, right? I have 3 of them, like I mentioned, so I want to do special little things one-on-one with them to make them feel special. In another YouTube video that I'm about to release, so stay tuned, I'll show you a little bit more in depth on how I build my calendar so that you guys can learn and hopefully implement some of those things to better improve your life with your family and your business. And I think it's gonna take you to the top. All right, my next tip, get help. Ask for help if need be. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Friends, family, other parents, whether it's help with school or school sports or driving kids around. There's nothing wrong also with getting part-time help if you need it. Help with your kids. You know, I hear people say,
I would never have a nanny.
well, I'm sorry that you're so insecure with that idea. Maybe you need to think bigger. See, having a nanny for us at times has really changed our life. It's allowed us to spend more quality time with our kids because we're able to give things to our nanny such as housework, right? The mundane day-to-day things, maybe making lunches, cleaning the house, so that we can spend one-on-one time with our kids, and that's what really matters. I want to spend all my time with my kids when I'm home. I don't want to be doing things that I don't necessarily need to do. That's something you should think about, being able to do that for your family. My next tip, pick a career where you can earn the money you need while being present. You gotta find a career that's flexible. There's so many options out there right now. You can't be thinking like you did 10 years ago. I do what I do because of the flexibility. I work Wednesday nights. Sometimes we bring our kids to the office because we're flexible with that. We homeschool our kids for a while, so we would have them in tow. And the nice thing about that is with the work that I do, we have options to do those kinds of things. Now, before we move on to the next tip, if you want to learn more about picking the right career while having time with your kids, then make sure you click the link in my description box below and the comment section below. I've helped thousands of families balance their business and their time within the family. Again, make sure you click the link in my description box and the comment section below. Now, with that out of the way, let's move on to the next tip. Involving them in your vision board and goals. Set goals as a family. Remind them why you're doing what you do, why you're making a sacrifice. Create a family vision board. What's important to them? Our family has a 101 list, 101 things we want to do if time and money were of no object. If you want them to be the reason that you're winning, set goals together. Maybe it's a Disney trip you want to go on as a family, sporting event, Europe trip, family trip. Attach it to a business and work goal, but bring them in so that when you accomplish it, you do those things, and then you reminded constantly on why you're fighting so hard. Next tip, divide and conquer. Not every soccer practice both parents need to be at. Pick the important stuff to be at and attend. Example, Piper has a hockey tournament, 4 games on the weekend. I might miss one to go to my team training. At the beginning of the month, I lay out all the activities for the kids and I highlight the ones that I absolutely have to be at. Sometimes my parents take Piper. Sometimes my dad takes Anna. Now, if you're a single parent, maybe you have to go to most of them, unless you can share with another parent on the team. But it's really important to figure out, what do you absolutely have to be at? What can you outsource? That way you can make sure you also focus on your business. Next tip, if you're getting overwhelmed and falling behind, make some adjustments. Take a half day off. Move an appointment to the next week. If your family needs you, then they need you. It's the same concept as if you're tired, take a nap. Look, we all get out of sync time to time. I do too. And instead of having a nervous breakdown, just move some things around. Just make sure you don't take advantage of that and always be moving things around. Now, at this point in the video, you learned how I balance my business and my time with my kids and how I use these 6 tips every day to bring my best for my business and my family. While you wait for the next video, I post other videos about leadership and finance. So make sure you watch these 2 videos as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, if you have other suggestions on how to balance business or life in general while having kids, make sure you put that in the description box below. I read all of your comments and I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.